90 to 95% of everything that you do today, every decision that you make, every action that you take, every thought that you think is running on an autopilot. And the scary part, you did not write the program to that autopilot. Someone else did, and it is old. It is absolutely outdated, and it is the reason you keep getting the same results no matter how hard you try. Here's what most people never realize. You have something running inside you that I call your mental program. Think of it like software on a computer. The program is silent, it's actually invisible, and it controls almost everything. The way you think about money, the way you react under pressure, the way you make decisions, and the way you show up or do not show up. And all of it is being dictated by programming you picked up years ago from, say, your parents, the environment, and the people you grew up with, and the experiences you had before you were old enough to even choose them for yourself. And here is the loop that keeps you stuck. You have a thought, the thought drives the action creates the result, and the result confirms the original thought. So you loop thought, action, result over and over. It's called the thought, action loop. Same thoughts leading to the same actions, leading to the same outcomes. And you wonder why nothing changes. That loop is what needs to be disrupted, because right now your old identity is running the show. Don't kid yourself. And it will keep running the show until you become aware of it and actively disrupt it and then replace it. So let me show you exactly what this old programming looks like. And I want you to be honest with yourself here. See which of these you recognize in your own life. Number one, scarcity thinking. This is when you make every decision based on your current results. You look at your bank account, you look at where you are right now, and you let that dictate what you believe is possible. So you decide small, you act small, and you get small results. Your current situation becomes your ceiling because you are using the present to determine the future. Number two, the permission seeker. This is the person who's actually waiting for validation or the right moment. Waiting for someone to tell them they are ready. Waiting for conditions to be perfect. Waiting for the sign. Wait. And while they wait, nothing happens. Sound familiar? Because the right moment was always right now, and they keep letting it pass. Number three is the comfort protector. I call this the danger zone. And the person avoids risk at all costs here. They avoid discomfort, they avoid anything that feels uncertain, and they confuse that avoidance with safety. But here's what they are missing. There is a massive difference between suffering and discomfort. Suffering is what happens when you stay stuck in life you have outgrown, and suffering happens in the mind. Discomfort is what happens when you actually are growing. One is decay and the other is progress. They just feel similar on the surface. Number four, blaming circumstances, timing, money, luck, the economy, other people. This programming keeps you externally focused. Everything is someone else's fault and something else's fault. And the moment you buy into that, you give away all your power. Because here's the truth. You are your only problem and you are your only solution. Full ownership. That is the shift. And number five, the small player. Thinks small, plays it safe, never takes a real swing at anything. And here's the irony. Playing safe feels safe, but it actually gives you the least chance of creating anything new. You are not protecting yourself, you are just guaranteeing that nothing happens. So now if you're watching this and you see yourself in any of these five patterns, I need you to understand something. This is not who you are. This is the program that you're running. That's it. And the programs can be changed. This is exactly what we do inside the disruption program. We identify the old inputs, we identify the old thoughts, we identify the old patterns, and we disrupt them at the root so that you can install something better, something more empowering and powerful. Click the link in my description and check out my free community and learn how disruption program actually works. This is the system for breaking the thought action loop. So here's a real question. If that is the old program, what does the new one look like? Because awareness is only one step. You have to actually replace the old software in something new. And I want to give you 5 new identity examples. Here's what we want to be programmed in. I always say you're either the program or you're the programmer. Which one are you? Because most people are walking around being run by their program. Reacting, looping, repeating. The goal is to become the programmer, to actively choose what gets installed. So here is what that looks like. Number 1, the creator. This person understands that results are created through thinking and decision making followed by action. They do not wait for things to happen. They understand that their thoughts shape their decisions, and their decisions are going to go and shape their life. They take full ownership of every creative process. Number 2, the decisive leader moves quickly, has a do it now attitude, does not overthink, does not delay, does not wait for certainty. They understand that speed and decisiveness compounds over time. While everyone else is stuck in analysis paralysis, the decisive leader has already made 10 moves and course corrected along the way. Number 3, the opportunity seeker. This person sees possibilities everywhere, while other people only see obstacles and problems. Same situation, completely different lens. You can train yourself to scan for opportunity the same way your old programming trained you to scan for threat. Number 4, the disciplined executor takes action immediately and does what needs to be done, whether it feels comfortable or not. This person has decoupled action from emotion. They do not need to be motivated. They do not need to feel ready. They just execute. That is the program running. Number 5, the abundance thinker. This person understands wealth, ideas, and opportunities are absolutely unlimited. And here's the actual proof to back that up. Energy is never created or destroyed. It just changes form from one form to another. That means everything that you want is already here. It already exists. Your job now is just to align yourself with it. And if one person on this planet has achieved what you want, that's the proof it is possible for you to as well. The only question is whether your programming allows you to see it and act on it or not. So here's what I want you to do right now. Look at those 2 lists, the old 5 and the new 5, and be brutally honest with yourself. Which list are you operating from today? Which list do you want to be operating on? Which list is actually running your daily decisions right now? Because the gap between where you are and where you want to be is not a strategy problem. It is a programming problem. It is an identity problem. And until you disrupt the old program and old identity and install a new one, you're going to keep looping through the same results over and over and over. This is what we do inside disruption. We take the old thought action result loop and we break it. We replace it with inputs that are feeding your old identity, and we install the patterns that support the version of you that is ready to lead, to create, to execute, and to think from abundance and prosperity. Click the link in my description, join my free community, and learn how Disruption Program actually works. Stop being the program and start being the programmer. Your old identity is going to try and negotiate with you. Do not let it. It will tell you to wait. It will tell you you are fine where you are. It'll even probably tell you that the timing is off. Just recognize that voice for what it is. That is the old program trying to keep you in the loop. Your job is to override it every single day.